Yo, what's going on guys, it's Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is my F1 2015 live cockpit career, and we're back after a couple of weeks hiatus. I was decided to bring the series back, and this is going to be quite a popular series on the channel right now for a couple of weeks. I want to try and get ahead on this series, and try and move on and try and get it maybe near to the end of its cycle, but as you can see we're here in qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix, and from what I've heard the full sitting around here is not a very good car, so we're going to have to keep our eyes out for that, but I'm not going to babble too much, so we're going to jump straight into the qualifying session and see how we get on, and hopefully we can line us up quite nicely for the race. Here we go then, through the final corner. We're going to finish our first time lap, and it's been a very scruffy one, and we're 1.1 behind Massa, so we are absolutely miles behind, so definitely going to have to improve there on our next lap. Okay, so that last lap was absolutely horrible, so we're going to try our absolute hardest now this lap to try and push and get a much better position, because we're way down in P7th and people like Hamilton are still behind me, so they're probably going to improve anyway, so we're going to need an absolute worldie of a lap here. Alright, this has been a much better lap time here. We're just going to negotiate these final two corners here. Final corner, get on the power, open up DRS, get a snap oversteer, come across the line, and it's going to be second place, a 109.3. Not a great lap time, but it's got me right up the order, so hopefully I'm going to retire from the session now, and hopefully don't lose too many positions, so that was a pretty solid lap there. So there we have it then, an absolutely incredible result as we actually managed to get second place. So the Mercedes, Hamilton way down in 8th place and Rosberg down in 10th, and then both Ferraris are 5 and 6. So we've got a really interesting grid for tomorrow's race, and I definitely can't wait. Valtteri Bottas down there in 12th place, so a really good grid. So let's jump straight into the race and see if we can try and capitalise on this very interesting qualifying session. Okay, so here we are then for the race, and as you can see Massa's there on our left hand side, so we're on the dirty side of the grid, but this is definitely shaping up quite nicely to be probably a pretty decent race actually. The car felt pretty decent in practice and qualifying, so fingers crossed we can try and convert this starting position and hopefully take home some good points, but obviously we've got to keep an eye on the Mercedes, and because obviously they're further down the grid, so they might make their way through the field, and then also it always seems to rain here in Austria, so fingers crossed we can maybe avoid some rain and stay in dry conditions. But without further ado, let's jump straight into the race. Right, here we go then. We're going to put the race in front, brake bar straight off the bat here, and off we go. 5 red lights. Getting a bit of a shaky start, but not too bad. We haven't actually lost any positions. Making our way to turn number 1. I'm just going to go up the inside of Ricardo, hold our position, and we're going to hold B2 Raikkonen's up into 3rd place already. So one of the faster cars has already got themselves up into P3, so that's going to be quite a risky position for us, because obviously he's going to be pretty faster than us around here. So just got to watch out as I'm running massively deep there into the hairpin, completely forgetting to brake into that corner. So yeah, we're going to try and set into the race now. Hopefully we can try and overtake Massa. Right on the back of Massa here. Could we possibly line him up for a move out the final corner? Going to get a good run here. Get on the power nice and early. Right on the history of Massa here. We've got some good straight line speed in this full scene. We're going to put alongside him. Coming back, possibly make a move into turn number 1. We're just going to hold the inside here, and we're going to get the move done. But the problem is Raikkonen's also slipped through. That is not what I wanted. I didn't want Raikkonen to get through there. That is actually quite bad, because he's going to be quite fast, and I think he's faster than Massa, so that's bad news for us. Here comes Kimi. Is he going to make a move up the inside of turn number 2? We're going to try and cut back on him here. Oh no, the back end hasn't stuck. And I think Ricardo and Hamilton are battling behind us. Kimi's got DRS there, so I don't think we're going to be able to get him back. We're going to try and double up the inside here, possibly, if we're good enough on the brakes. No, we're not. We're going to not be able to get him back, so we've got to try and see if we can try to keep up with Kimi now. But Kimi's had an absolutely incredible start to this race, and I didn't point it out at the time, but I've just remembered. I think both Williams are actually pit on that last lap, so a bit of a strange strategy going on there at Williams, but I think both of them are in the pit lane. Let's see if we can try and keep within the DRS here of Kimi Raikkonen and maybe have a move down the pit straight. That'd be quite nice if we could just try and maintain the 1 second gap. Stay within inside that gap, run a little bit wide there, dirty air. But Kimi is really fast around here, guys. I'm struggling to match his pace. Here we go, DRS wide open. Can we try and make a move on Kimi up the inside of the first corner? We're gaining. We're going to go for it. We're going to look up the inside. Oh, we're going to go for it. There we go. What a move that was. Going back nice and clean as well. Kimi probably could have gone a bit more defensive, but we got him back nevertheless. And Ericsson's up in a P3. Now Maldonado, what the hell was going on back there? I don't know what's happening behind me, but people seem to be having early pit stops or something, because look on the minimap, there is no one near us on track, so I think it's going to be a battle between me and Kimi. I don't know what the AI are doing strategy-wise, but it's a bit of a funny one here. Oh my god, Rosberg with a 1:10.0. What? That is 1.3 faster than me. Now Bottas is in 3rd place. This race, I'll tell you something, this race strategy-wise is going to get very, very tasty, especially when it's up here. Looks like Kimi's in the pit lane behind me, so we're on our own for one more lap. Really strange strategy stuff going on this race. I have no explanation for it. I've never seen anything like it before. So here we go then. We were scheduled to pit this lap anyway, but we are going to respond to Kimi's undercut to make sure that he doesn't overtake us. So we go then into the pit lane. Nice easy pit entry there, no issues, no dramas. Just need a decent pit stop now and we should be, hopefully, rejoin the lead. But them fastest laps from everyone that was like challenging us for the race lead is going to get very interesting. Let's have a look, see how things pan out. First we need a quick stop and it's going to be a 2.4, so not too bad there. I think that's Bottas going to go past us there. That's Bottas. Yep, there we go. So I think we're okay. I think we're good here, lads. I think we're going to actually keep the lead. Here we go then, going into turn 1, we've got a couple of cars on our left hand side here. I don't know who they are, but as long as it's none of our rivals, no, it's not none of our rivals, so we're good. I think all the AI got tangled up in that massive train of cars behind me, so I've maintained my lead right now, which is really, really good and crucial for the race. I'm being held up an absolute treat behind these two cars. There's been an absolute massive crash behind me. I'm just looking at me out, there's cars stopped there, so there's been some sort of crash there. So I don't know who's been involved in that, but it's quite a big crash, and we're just going to overtake Ericsson here on the outside. Can we make the move stick? I think Ericsson's still there. Grosjean goes into the pit lane, losing a lot of time here. We're going to have the eyes hopefully on Maldonado here, and we should be able to pass him down the pit straight. But I think we're going to regain our net race lead here. There we go, back into the lead as soon as we pass Maldonado, which should be an easy move. There we go, job done. Back into 1st place, and look at me now. Massa's in 3rd place, so he's just behind Maldonado there. So Massa's there. I think I just saw Ferrari behind, so they're not too far away, so we've got to watch out for that. Looks like Kimi has passed Massa. Massa's into the pit lane already for his 2nd to stop, so Kimi's on pretty much the same freshness tyres as me, just 1 lap older, so he's going to be fast, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for him. But I was actually pretty fast on these tyres. I was actually pulling away from Massa, so we're going to see if this gap gets reduced or not. Alright, so here we go then. I've stayed up 1 more extra lap. I'm going to... Oh my god, light rain in 15 minutes. That is a curveball. Okay, so I'm counting for prime tyres anyway, and Kimi's following me in, so it's going to be a pit stop battle here. And I was going to go prime tyres anyway, and then go options at the end, but because the rain is 15 minutes away, I think this is the right call. So I'm going to go to prime tyres now, and hopefully the rain will come before the end of the race, and that will be the right call, and we can hopefully go straight to the intermediates if it rains that much. So fingers crossed this could be a race winning strategy call, because I know for a fact Kimi is probably going to be on super soft tyres, so he's going to be much faster than me, and he might overtake me, but I'm hoping he does an extra pit stop, and then I'm going to reap the benefits of this strategy call. So fingers crossed that's how it all plans out. Just looking behind us now, Kimi's going to go overtaken, I think maybe by Maldonado. No, he doesn't, so Kimi's going to stay behind us, and Massa's there also putting off an overtake, so I'm going to have some very fast cars on the faster tyres behind me, so I'm going to have to keep my eyes peeled and try and defend as hard as I can here. Kimi is on me straight away. He's going to have to outside the pit straight here. We're going to overtake Bottas and retake the lead of the race, but here comes Raikkonen with DRS. Is he going to make a move? No, he isn't. Just going to try and get a good run through turn 1, get on the power, and Kimi is right there up at Chuff. So we're going to go defensive, I think, into the next corner. We're going to go defensive quite early, actually. Just make sure Kimi doesn't make the move. We just squeeze Kimi on the apex here. Nope, Kimi's actually mugged us off completely on traction. Unbelievable stuff. Kimi's just got so much more grip than me. Can we try and stay in the slipstream here? Can we make a move? No, we can't. So we're just going to have to... I think Kimi's just going to leave us behind here. We've got no pace to match on these tyres. So now, this is where my strategy call comes into play. So we just got to hope that our pace on these tyres are good enough. And the rain comes down, hopefully, soon. Light rain's arriving any moment now, so we are literally just waiting. I'm just going to select the intermediates. I've got to say, I've used up all my rich mix, and it's just literally starting to spit on track now, and these rear tyres are starting to let go on this car, so I'm literally holding out for a miracle. This lap is my scheduled pit stop lap. I'm just going to keep on going round and round and round until the track is wet enough now. I'm going to stay out one more lap and hope That's the key. If I show you guys my tyres real quick, as you can see, the rears are going onto red. So the rear tyres are really going quickly now, and Kimi's going me quite a fair bit, but I just want to hold out until this. I feel like the rain really is making an impact, which it currently is not, but it should be very soon. Kimi's still 8.5 behind, so we've got a little bit of a cushion here. Alright, that's it. I don't care. I don't care if the track's not wet enough. I'm coming in this lap for inters. I've had enough of these tyres. I just got to hope the track does get wet enough, but I've had enough of these tyres. It's time for the inters. I just can't. The tyres are just absolutely gone. I've hit the cliff, and if I go one more lap the rear end, I'm just gonna smack a wall or something. So I'm gonna play it safe. Hopefully the rain comes down. It is raining a little bit harder now, so I'm just gonna go to the inters and hope for the best. But I think this is the right call, and I think I should benefit quite nicely from this. So fingers crossed I made the right one. So here we go. We're gonna rejoin. I think it's gonna be some nice clean air as well, which is crucial for us. So overall, a good stop. Bottas coming into the pit lane, absolutely cutting off my path. I think he's going to the pits for inters. Yes, he is. So that could have been a really nasty accident there, but it was a pretty okay lap. The track was right on the crossover, but now everyone is into the pit lane, so we're going to see where Kimi is. I think that's him there. There it is. So there we go. We retake the lead of the race, and we now got to bring this car home in these conditions. But I got a feeling it might go into full wets before the end of the race. Guys, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to lap a Mercedes. What in the hell? I've just lapped Lewis Hamilton. So Mercedes have had an absolutely shocking race here in Austria. So the current situation is Kimi is right there behind me. He's catching me really, really fast, and I can't match his pace. But also the track isn't getting wet enough, fast enough. So I'm having to stay out these inters, and I might have to stay out until the end of the race on these tyres, considering there's only a lap and a half to go. I think it's too much of a gamble now to go until the full wets. So it's got to that point now where it's going to be big balls time and take a huge risk and not go for the full wets and stay out until the end of the race on these tyres. Problem being, if it gets any wetter, we're in some serious trouble. Kimi's going to the pit lane. So Kimi is pitting for full wets. I think all the AI are in for full wets. I'm going to stay out this one last lap on intermediates and hope this is the right call. So here we go, guys. We're tiptoeing our way through the final couple of corners, but we are going to come through just about. We just don't spin on the curb there. We're tiptoeing our way through, but we are going to come through to win the Austrian Grand Prix, and what a race victory that was. Unbelievable stuff. 3 wins on the spin. How do you like them apples? What an absolutely incredible streak we're on right now. And the crucial thing is, none of the Mercedes were anywhere to be seen. So the good thing for us is we're going to extend that lead in the championship by quite a substantial amount, which is really good news for us. And Kimi, by pitting on them full wets, didn't actually make the call work. So overall, it was a really good decision from me to stay out on the intermediates on the last lap of the race. So there we have it, guys. That was the Austrian Grand Prix. As you can see, we pick up a massive 25 points, and Nico Rosberg actually finished in 4th place and Vettel finished in 6th. So we're going to gain some nice points in the Drivers' Championship. Perez also getting a couple of points there, down in 9th place, and Lewis Hamilton finishing way down in P15. So an incredible race here, and one of the races of the season, in my opinion, with such a mixed up grid, and the weather conditions really throwing a curve. But as you can see, I did 3 stops, and someone like Nico Rosberg actually did 6 pit stops that race. Absolutely unbelievable numbers there. Rosberg, Massa and Vettel all on 6 stops, so really, really strange race there. But overall, we take the points. A really good race from us, and we're now going to move into the Drivers' Championship and have a look at the standings. As you see, we are a whopping 38 points clear so far this season, so a really, really good string of races recently with the 3 wins on the bounce, and that has really extended our lead in the championship to 38 points. And what more can I say? It's an absolutely unbelievable race, guys. And looking at the constructors, we are still in 3rd place, only 5 points behind Ferrari. So overall, guys, a really, really solid race, a really, really enjoyable Austrian Grand Prix. If you guys enjoyed it, please do smash the like button down below. If you're new in here, please try to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. So have a ton of seriously, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. So I'm out here, guys. Goodbye.